Good morning. It's about 5:30, maybe 5:45, and I'm just at the tail end of packing up here. I should be on the water in the next 10 minutes or so, and on my way to Shippagew. This is by far my longest travel day of the trip, probably 8 or 9 hours. Short portage into Queer, 1.8 portage to the Tim River, and then hours and hours and hours down the Tim River. 3 portages that are marked, plus who knows how many beaver dams to climb over. So, yeah, let's get going. Have reached the portage to Shaw. And I really wanted to get up and stretch my legs, so I pulled up, even though this is not where I'm going. So, I mean, that's like a quarter of the way down this river, like a quarter. And It's already felt like a long paddle. It's not been that bad. But river travel gets tedious after a while. Like, I mean, it's almost like you really shouldn't call the Tim a river, right? It's like a slightly wide creek. All right. I probably won't pick up filming again until I reach the first portage. It's just river, and more river. You've already seen it. Did I get off the portage or do I walk through your campsite?
No, you're where I ended up too. So come to the campsite, and then take a sharp left, just at the stump, and there's a trail, and you'd be like, and then you'll intersect another trail going left and right, and one going straight to the privy.
Fair enough.
Bye.
It's about 6:30. I spent a pretty lazy day once I got here. Truth be told, I was feeling pretty beat. I've had dinner, and while boiling water, I I set up the stove in the fire pit because it was windy at the time, and that was the best place to make a windbreak for it. And I lit the stove, and I sat down on the bench directly on top of my sunglasses, which are now destroyed. The frames are unsalvageable. The lenses didn't break, which maybe means I just have to buy new frames. I don't know, but one way or another, it means I no longer have sunglasses for this trip. And the forecast is nothing but sun, so that sucks. Tomorrow I'm going to get up, and I'm not going to be in too much of a hurry. I still want to get to white trout in the morning, but you know, somewhere between 10 and 11:30 is just fine. I certainly don't want to get there at 7 a.m. You know, white trout gets me back into more of the road more traveled. So I imagine that it is heavily booked as well, which means I may have a less than stellar campsite tomorrow. But you know, it is what it is. What I'm looking for more than anything is shade, because if I don't have sunglasses, I do not want to sit around in the sun all day squinting. I'm still happy to be here. Shippagew is an awesome lake, and this is an awesome campsite. But it's probably always going to be in the back of my mind now that Shippagew is that site I sat on my sunglasses on. Hopefully in a year or so, that's a funny story instead of a... Probably all I've got left this evening is crawling into bed, crawling into the tent and reading. So if there's any sort of a sunset, which it's not looking promising, I will film that. But otherwise, I'll see you tomorrow.